Hello, welcome to this weather update. It is about a quarter to 10, first day of November, which means we'll have to check the October statistics as well as a bunch of other stuff. First, let's talk about the current conditions outside. It's still warm and it's still a little bit muggy out there. Dew point still is slowly dropping, but still kind of muggy out there. It's been humid all day long. Let's look at the day at Islip. And we had a decent amount of rain in the overnight hours too. We'll talk about that too. Excuse me, but you can see here we had a high humidity all day. Temperatures very warm, well above what they're supposed to be. And you can see here the winds were north-northwest. We had a little bit of a drop here. Very interesting though, and then the temperature shot back up again. So it looked like maybe there was a little bit of a very weak sea breeze that tried to develop perhaps. But yeah, it's going to improve. The humidity is going to be dropping. But you can see the clouds are starting to clear on out of here. We have a decent amount of clouds today. Some sun, but decent amount of clouds. So let's take a look and see how much, what our highs were, I guess. Well, first, let's start with actually, let me go to this. Go to this and we'll look at precipitation. We'll see how much rain fell in the last 24 hours, I guess. And it looks like most of us got not that much rain. Just a quarter of an inch. Anything quarter of an inch to a little more like a half an inch out east. City got even less than that. And southern New Jersey, the Jersey Shore area, they got a little more, closer to a half an inch. But yeah, the rainfall amounts weren't that impressive, so I wasn't really going to go over them that much. But let's go to the highs for the day, because it was pretty mild today, and we had temperatures, 68 at Islip, and yeah, pretty mild, upper 70s in Manhattan, upper 60s in Manhattan. And let's look at New Jersey here. Yeah, pretty much everybody was in that upper 60s to around 70 point. So there really wasn't much of a sea breeze, maybe a very weak one. The East End avoided they avoided it probably because they had more clouds. They had low to mid 60s, generally speaking. So let's see if we can get the climate reports for the month up. And let's see if they even talk about it on the Weather Services Twitter, which they probably don't. They're not going to. All right, so let's go to the climate statistics here, and we'll see if we can get the climate report for Islip for the month of October. So let's see if we can get that. All right, so we do have it. So here's the climate summary for the month of October. Average maximum high was 64.9. The normal was 64.1. The average minimum was 48.3. The normal was 47.3. So a little bit above normal. Mean was 56.6. And the normal is 55.7. So we're almost a degree above normal, 0.9 above normal there. As far as rainfall goes, we got 5.35 inches. And normal is supposed to be 3.97. So we definitely had more rain than normal for October after having a lot of dry months and a drought. The drought is pretty much over now. So let's go and look at the other report for Central Park. We should have Central Park's report up too. I'm glad they're on time. So Central Park, now here's something interesting. Central Park wound up being cooler. So 63.4, their normal 64.5. So they were about a degree below normal. Average minimum 50.4, 51.4 was the normal. And so their mean 56.9 and normal is supposed to be 57.9. That's a degree below normal. So it's interesting that they were below normal while Islip was almost a degree above normal. Rainfall 5.08. Normal amount of rainfall is supposed to be 4.38. Not quite as drastically above normal for Manhattan. I wanted to look at a few more sites. Hold on before I click away here. Let's go to Newark. Will be the last one we'll go to here. And let's see if we can get not the daily. We want the monthly. Let's see. I think I screwed it up because I hit the back button. All right, here we go. So Newark was also below normal. Normal high. The average maximum, I'll just go read the mean, 55.9. Normally it's 57.5, so they were 1.6 degrees below normal. So that's interesting. Long Island was a little warmer on average than further west. Normal the total precipitation at Newark was 5.97, the normal 3.79. So everybody was above normal precipitation, but it's kind of interesting to see that Long Island was a little different when it comes to the temperatures. Perhaps something was keeping the temperatures up at night or during the day or whatever. It was a little cooler off to the west. That's very interesting to see. Usually we don't have our climate sites disagreeing like that, so that's kind of interesting. Going over the models, we're going to have high pressure building in, and that will bring us fair weather. And it's going to get warmer and warmer as we head toward the weekend. You can see that huge ridge that's going to be building in the east. That's going to give us some very mild temperatures for this weekend. So let's go to the local view now, and we will go and look at the. See what we have of the HRRR here, and obviously there won't be any more precipitation. We'll just use this to look at the dew points and wind flow. So you will see here northwest winds becoming northerly tomorrow, and then northeasterly as we get toward the afternoon. And there might actually be a sea breeze developing maybe in the afternoon, perhaps because, again, the temperatures will be mild. That might be enough to get a sea breeze going. For Thursday, we start off with easterly winds, and then they become southeasterly. So let's go look at the temperatures. This over here. So here are your temperatures. It's not really going to probably drop that much by morning, probably mid-50s. Tomorrow, we're going to probably make it in the upper 60s to around 70. But hopefully with the lower dew points, it'll feel more comfortable. Today was definitely on the humid side. Tomorrow night, we'll have the clear skies. We'll drop back probably into the 40s, except for those urban areas that might be in the 50s. And then, because there will be radiational cooling. And then, as we head into Thursday, you will see temperatures a little bit cooler with that onshore flow. So we'll have temperatures probably in the mid-60s, cooler in Suffolk County and warmer in New Jersey. So let's go look at the GFS. We'll go a little further along here. So here's the GFS, and you can see dew points start rising a little bit. You start seeing that southerly flow as we head toward the weekend. That's going to bring in the warmer air. Here we go with that southerly flow. So you will feel a little more in the way of humidity as we get toward the weekend. I'm not going to go any further beyond that right now. All right, so let's look at our temperatures, and you'll see it's going to really warm up as we head toward the weekend. So here we go. We're already at 70 on Friday on Long Island and New Jersey. You'll probably be in the mid-70s, and then upper 70s, making a run possibly at 80 on Saturday in New Jersey, mid-70s for Long Island, and then we'll see temperatures drop back a little bit because on Sunday there'll be some more clouds around. So mid-70s, but this is still well above normal. It is November. It is not supposed to be this warm in November. It's absolutely ridiculous. So let's now go and look at the skies. And as we head into tomorrow, we should have mostly sunny conditions. We have this little event, like disturbance passing off to the south. We're mostly sunny again tomorrow. This is the GFS, but you can see all 3 days are mostly sunny. But then once we get to the weekend, you'll see we will be dealing with more clouds. Let me go to the RGM next. And this will be our higher resolution model here. But you see the same deal. Mostly sunny tomorrow. And then mostly sunny on Thursday as well. Friday, it's showing possibly some more clouds, which wouldn't surprise me with that southerly flow coming. We'll have a few more clouds, but still should be plenty of sunshine. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Have a good night.